Hello. Welcome to this class designed to accompany you from the moment you wake up until you are ready to face the morning, and this without coffee. We'll start lying on our backs with your legs extended, just as if you were literally had been transported from your bed to your mat, and maybe this is the case this morning. And take a few breaths here to notice how you are feeling within your body. If you can breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Take one more inhale. And as you exhale, lift the arms over the head, perhaps taking the arms wide into cactus arms, or if that's okay for you, to stretch them all the way over. And then you can start to bring the legs together a little closer. As you inhale, point the toes towards your face and extend the arms behind you. And as you exhale, point the toes away from you and allow the arms to retract in the shoulders a little bit. Let's take this 2 more times. Inhale, toes in towards the face, extend the arms a little further. Exhale, point the toes away, and then you're taking the hands a little closer, or the shoulders, the arms into the shoulders. Once more, I'm obviously not quite awake myself. Inhale, extend the arms, point the toes towards your face, or flex your toes, and then in the other direction. And then allow everything to fall out to the side. So the legs naturally roll out, the arms now relax. Bring the arms back to the side of the body. Bring that left knee in towards the chest. Hands behind the thigh. So we're only just starting our day and our practice. And we're moving from slow to a little bit faster, to even faster. So you hug your knee in. Feel free to take a couple of ankle rotation onto that left foot, and then in the other direction. Perhaps even extend that left leg up towards the ceiling. Keep that knee bent. More than likely, if you are practicing this first thing in the morning, you're not able to stretch that leg anyhow. And then here, bring the knee bent. Take the right hand to the outside of the left leg. Take the left arm anywhere on the side of the body that feels comfortable. Roll over onto your right hip to bring that left leg across. Perhaps the foot touches the floor. Perhaps the foot goes lower down or higher up. So this is a first twist of the morning. Make sure that the right side of the body is relaxed so that you're not clenching the buttocks. We're starting with stretching. And if this is not quite for you, then you can bring that left foot to the inside, so behind the right leg, and simply allow that leg to fall, the left leg to fall onto the right leg. You may even be able to take that gaze over towards the other side, the left side. Bring the gaze back through to the center. Allow that left leg to come back through so that now both hips at the back are in contact with the floor. Extend the left leg. Take a breath here. to notice what the left side of the body feels like. And then over to the other side. So you're going to take the right knee in towards the chest, hold it behind the leg. And take a few breaths here. Accompany this perhaps with some ankle rolls, a couple in one direction and in the other direction. And then slowly lift that leg up, keep a heavy bend in the knee, rub the back of the leg. Then bring the knee back in, left hand to the outside of the right leg, right arm wherever feels comfortable, and that could be all the way to shoulder height and maybe a little bit more on the side. Roll over onto your left hip, take that right leg across, and remember to place it wherever feels comfortable. You may have a support under the right leg, you may have the right leg behind the left leg, simply allowing that right leg to come across the left. Whatever feels good as this early time in the day, maybe gazing over to the right side. Soften your facial features. Perhaps you are right now gazing at something nice, such as the sky or one of your favourite paintings on your wall. Then bring the gaze back through to the centre, the leg back through towards the centre. Extend the arms a little bit away, the legs out. Feet flat, one by one. Tuck the chin, allow the hands to interlace behind the head, lift the head so you're gently stretching into the back of the neck. You allow that head to be heavy. Then replace the head back down to the floor, take the knee in towards the chest, the other knee in towards the chest, hands slide behind the thighs. If you can, you take the forehead towards the knees, you're into a little ball here. And then from this, you're going to lift the legs very gently, start to take a little bit of motion so that you can roll back and forth onto your spine and then come back to a seated posture. Take your diamond shape, so sole of the feet together, legs forward, so there's quite a lot of space here. Perhaps you need a little bit of support underneath your bottom, so see what feels more appropriate for you. Lift the spine. And then when you're ready, you're going to fold forward, having the hands to rest wherever they feel comfortable. We're starting to stretch into the back of the body. Take a few breaths. It doesn't matter how far forward you are going as long as you feel comfortable in your body. And then slowly gaze forward and curl yourself back up very gently. Take the hands out to the side of the knees, knees together. Bring yourself back onto your hands and knees. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Perhaps the hands go a little further forward, or you roll up on your mat to soften so that you can lift your wrists a little bit more. From this, as you inhale, crown of the head up and the tailbone up. As you exhale, you round into your spine, pushing gently the floor away. You can even keep your eyes closed here. Inhale, crown of the head up, tailbone up. Exhale, round. Inhale again, crown of the head up and the tailbone up. Exhale, round. Once more, inhale. Exhale, round. And as you end your breath, bring the bum towards the heels, maybe the toes a little closer towards one another. You can rest your hands under your forehead or maybe behind you for your child's posture. And then start to move the hips from side to side. Move your spine. Bring yourself back onto your hands and knees. Tuck the toes and then sit back onto your toes if that feels comfortable, to give them a little wake-up call. And then from this, you're going to look forward, engage the core, lift the knees, and then come into a fairly short down dog. Take the legs wide. Walk your legs back towards the back so that you find yourself legs wide, starting to stretch the hamstrings. Perhaps you have a brick or two under your hands. Perhaps you rest your hands onto your feet. Maybe you keep those knees bent. Maybe you haul the opposite elbow. Let yourself dangle there, bringing a little bit more blood flow to your head. And then slowly release the hands down to the floor. You're going to walk the hands forward, further forward. That's your starting point. So you may come into a wide-legged dog. Bring the shoulders over the wrists. And then bring yourself back. Walk the feet towards one another, but leave your feet to be about hip width apart. Come up onto the toes, forward into a plank or a half a plank where you leave the knees to the floor. And then again, bring yourself back into your down dog. If you can here, you're going to turn onto the top of the feet and then bring yourself forward to then clear the chest forward and come into an upward facing dog. If it's not for you, you allow the knees to be to the floor and then you come forward. So whatever feels comfortable. We're starting to really bring some heat and movement here. So again, back into a down dog. Then slowly walk the feet back through towards the center. Bend the knees. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands in towards the chest. Release the arms out to the side from this. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward and down. Take the right leg back and the right knee down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Front leg goes back into a down dog. Up onto the toes. Forward into that plank or half a plank, and then release yourself all the way down to the floor and take the back bend of your choice. Sit back into your heels, lift yourself back into your down dog. Right leg lifts, makes its way forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Back leg steps to the front. Crown of the head down, bend the knees, sweep the floor. Exhale, forward fold. This time we take the left leg back and the left knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Tuck the back foot, the front leg goes back into a down dog. Up onto the toes, forward into a plank or a half a plank. Release yourself down and then upward, facing dog or any back bend. Back into your down dog. Lift the left leg. It comes forward, release the right knee down to the floor. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down. Back leg steps to the front, crown of the head down, bend the knee, sweep the floor. Hands in towards the chest. Let's do this twice more, a little bit faster maybe. Arms up and down. Right leg back, see if you want to leave the knee off the floor as you come up into a lunge. Hands down, front leg back. Up onto the toes, forward into a plank or a half a plank. Release yourself and then bring yourself up into a back bend. Back into a down dog. Right leg lifts, comes forward. Knee lifted or not. Hands down, back leg to the front, crown of the head down. Bend the knee, sweep the floor. Hands in towards the chest one last time. Inhale, arms up. Left leg back, choose where the knee goes. Down dog. Forward to plank or variation. Upward dog or variation. Down dog. Left leg to front. Choose where the back knee goes. Hands down, back leg to the front, crown of the head down, bend the knee, sweep the floor. Hands in towards the chest. Here, allow the hands to rest to the side of the body. Notice your heart rate. Notice perhaps the blood flow going around the body. Notice perhaps a slight tingle all around from going from 0 to activity in just under 20 minutes. I hope this now found you ready to go about with your day. Inhale the arms one last time. Hands in towards the chest. Namaste.